What's up, guys? This is Hayes with CheatSheetPros.com. I'm still on vacation this week. Today is July 26th, and typically I do either a rundown or a tutorial, but today I'm just going to give you a free pick. There's one play that I love today. I've got it in my round robin, so I'm going to go over this play with you and see what you guys think. So first off, I want to show you kind of what we did yesterday. So yesterday in our free Facebook group, I threw up some player props here. We had Cease over 6.5 strikeouts, Scherzer over 5.5, and I wrote up why. And then Taj Bradley under 2.5 earned runs. All three of those won. And then on our sports betting picks that we put on the website, yes, now we have sports betting plays on the website. 3-0 sweep taking us to 25-10 in July. So we hit the Padres first 5 inning over Washington. They were up 3-0, and Cease went on to throw a no-hitter. And then we took Texas over the White Sox, either first 5 or game. They both covered. It was close, but we put in there that Texas is struggling to score runs, so it would be a tight game. And then we had Tampa Bay first 5 over Toronto, which was a no-brainer. That was 3-0, and Taj, I don't think he even gave up a single earned run. So that was pretty solid. And then in our Facebook chat, I had a bunch of props that I loved yesterday and individual games, so I posted this 6-team round robin, and I did round robins of 4x, 5x, and then the sweep. And I didn't realize it till someone posted in the chat, but they all won. I figured we'd at least get 4, break even, make a little money, maybe 5. But we had the bets that we did: Padres first 5, Tampa first 5, Texas money line, and then we went with Dodgers over 2.5 team total, Oakland over 2.5 team total, and then under 1.5 in the first inning on the Mets-Braves game with Severino and Sale. So that hit. It was plus 850 that you can see up here. I guess that's cut off a little bit. It ended up clearing about 20 units because all of the 4-leg round robins hit and all of the 5-leg round robins hit. So I just took a screenshot showing all 6 cleared, and this one was 8.5 by itself. So yesterday was a really, really good day. So I'm working on some more. I've got 4 plays posted. I wrote up 4 additional plays that are kind of secondary. And then also I'm going to show you what my favorite play on the board is today. So let me come down here to Seattle and the Chicago White Sox. So both of these teams are absolutely awful. We got Kirby and Thorpe. My new column that I have in here is hits per innings pitched. So it's similar to WHIP, which is walks and hits per innings pitched. But I want to know just over like the last 5 games or so, how many hits per inning are they giving up? If it's less than 1, it's, they're usually decent, somewhere between 0.9 and 1. If it's over 1, then that's an alarm. So they're getting a whip over 1 without any walks included in that number. And then if it's super low, that means they're really good. So here we have Kirby at 0.82, which is really good, and then Drew Thorpe at 0.43. So this came on to me. My bet is going to be a Seattle and Chicago White Sox no-run first inning. I believe it's minus 140, minus 145. I'm sure that's going to continue to climb because these teams are absolutely awful. On my round robin today, I have under 1.5 first inning runs, and that's just in case somebody hits a bomb, gets lucky, catches a fastball, and hits a home run. But that's the one that I have on there. So let's go ahead and take a look at this game, and I'll show you some of the reasons that I do like it. So our model right here, we've got it projected at 6.7 runs. I don't like that because both bullpens are horrible. You can see the ERAs of 4.8 and 6.99. So I would lean more to a first 5 under if you were going to bet an under, but I'm just going to stick with the no-run first inning. Here you can see Chicago White Sox, they suck. I mean, they're 0-10 last 10 games. They're averaging 1.8 runs per game. And look at their runs scored. 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1, 4, 2, 1. So for them to score a run in the first inning would be an absolute miracle. And our power rankings right here, they rank 30th. And then you can see for all the counting stats, I mean, it's awful. Their WRC plus is 45. If you're not familiar with that, consider your WRC plus like 100 is like an average, middle of the road rating. It's good. Below 100 is bad. Below 80 is really bad. And they're below 50. So come over here to Seattle and kind of the similar thing. They rank 29th for us. You can see their rankings across the board. They're 30th in batting average, 29th in strikeout percentage. Their WRC plus is 65. They're also 1-9 what is that, 1-8 over the last 9 games. And look how many runs they've scored. 1, 1, 1, 6, 2, 0, 2, 1. So more than likely, this is going to be a 0-0 first inning game. I would be shocked if 2 runs were scored, but I would go no run first inning. I think it should be minus 250, but it's, I think, minus 140 to minus 150, somewhere in there. And then you always want to look at the pitchers and see how they're doing. So we just saw their hits per innings pitched. So let's look at George Kirby. So George Kirby has actually been really good this year. Over his recent starts, he's allowed 1, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 0 earned runs. So he's been doing really good. And I scan up here and I kind of check their innings. And he's going at least 6 innings in every outing. I checked to make sure he's not giving up a great number of hits. He had a couple of games where he gave up 7 and 7. You know, that's fine. But he had a 4, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 3. So Kirby's doing really well. And we glance down here at his walks. He's not putting a ton of people on base. You can see his whip here typically sits below 1. And then he's just all around been really good. And then Drew Thorpe, he's like one of the best kept secrets. So living in Kansas City, Chicago White Sox, they're a divisional foe, so I don't like the White Sox at all. I'm glad they suck. That's good for us. But Drew Thorpe is who I'm using in daily fantasy today. He's super cheap. He's been absolutely killing it. He does walk a batter or 2 a game, so you can see here 2-1, 2-1, 4-5. So I'm going to say this 4-5. You know, he was on the road. First couple of starts, kind of getting going, and then he lowered it down to 1-2, and his whip's been really good. But look at this. He's had 5 straight starts of 6 innings, so 6, 6, 6.1, 6, 6. So he's going 6 innings a game, and look at his hits. This is absolutely amazing. 3, 3, 3, 2, 2. So he hasn't given up more than 3 hits in a 6-inning start in his last 5. Now, what's new is we put the power rankings for the team down here, so Colorado, that kind of goes up and down if they have a home stretch, but he threw a 3-hitter against Kansas City, a 3-hitter against Minnesota, a 3-hitter against Miami, a 2-hitter against Colorado on the road. They were on the road. He was at home. And then a 2-hitter against Detroit. And then look at his runs, 0, 2, 1, 2, 0. So he's been doing really good, and he's a little secret DFS guy I like today because he's super cheap, so you can build crazy, stupid lineups with him in there. Now, if Drew Thorpe's pitch count gets up, I would look at a live bet on Seattle, depending on what it is. Or if Chicago got up a run or 2 runs, I would live bet because their bullpen, look at this, they're horrible. 27th, 6.99 ERA, 1.82 whip. They're just terrible. But Drew Thorpe is really good. George Kirby is really good. So we have 2 good starting pitchers facing lineups that can't score runs. Now, when we scroll over here and we look at this, look how bad this is. I mean, if you're just looking at these numbers, this is over the last 2 weeks. Look at how many people are batting less than 200. 0.08, 0.161, 176, 077, 125, 105, 171, 095, 143, 172. Like, are you scared of anybody in this lineup? And then look at the home runs over the last 2 weeks. So for Seattle, they don't have a guy with 2 home runs in 2 weeks, and only 3 guys have a home run. And then for the White Sox, there's only, 5 home runs total. Tommy Pham has 1, Benintendi has 2, Louis got 1, and DeJong has 1. But no one has 3. That is just, it's unheard of. Like, I think these teams are going to struggle to score. I think it's going to be low scoring until the bullpens get in the game. Then things may open up, but no run first inning, or if you want to alt it, it is juiced up. You can go under 1.5 runs first inning, and I mean it's nearly hammerable or lockable at this point. But yeah, both lineups struggling, both teams struggling, both pitchers solid. So we like the no run first inning. Good luck, guys.